it up. And he'll be kicking it away to get this one started. He kicks it high and long.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
Throws the deep pass. It is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he has to put a little more elevation on that one. It came out sort of as a line drive and really never gave his receiver a chance to go get that. Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down there.
And third down, 7 yards to go. Under heavy pressure. It's a fumble. The offense grabs a loose ball.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Now, a smart coach would punt the ball here.
What the coach's age is, that'll make your heart skip a beat. Yeah, you never want to give up a possession like that.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. The catch is made. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Good call by the offensive coordinator that time. He knew they were going to try and come after him, stack the line of scrimmage. He goes with the pass and gets the touchdown.
Tucker is good on the point after. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. Down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense, as we well know, that they can score at any time. You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
Second down and 7. He's got room on the right side.
Having a good mix of run and pass plays will help keep that defense honest.
Third down, 3 to go. Running out of time. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball. Sure about that call. I know the coaches in this league are getting a lot more aggressive, going for it on 4th down, but I don't know why they kept the offense out there that time. So important as a coach to establish that running game and use it as a weapon that keeps that defense off guard. You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Here comes the heat, and he throws it away. The receiver unable to make the catch. It's a long, high kick.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Set! 74, Dino!
And when you throw a football that hard, it just leaves no margin for error because there's no room for the wide receiver to make an adjustment.
Bingo! It's intercepted!
This DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Here's the pass. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
Give this one a try.
Set. Hey, hey, hey.
And I always thought that was one of the toughest throws for a quarterback to make. To get in there and you're so intense, and to try and put that sort of deft little touch on the ball, that's hard.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big game, but it just didn't work out that time.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Henry gets 3 yards on the carry. Set. And it's tipped away. Number 4 was his intended target.
Yeah, sometimes those tip balls end up being tipped up in the air, and that's what defenses really feed on, those tip drills.
It's up and it's good. Tucker gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long. Number 8 fields it at the 1. Bounces off the tackler.
This is a good time to run a draw. They're going to be rushing hard for a sack. You should be able to slip right by him and head into the secondary.
16, bingo!
We've talked about how important vision is to a running back, and that was a perfect example there. Not an obvious hole, but he still found it.
Number 28 picks up about 4 yards on the carry. First down and 10. They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
He's getting it done out there. You know, I talked to the offensive coordinator before the game on the field, and he told me he was going to be an important part of this offensive game plan.
You know, as a former wide receiver, I never liked running the football ever. I thought it should be banned from the game, but when you can run it like that, well, it's sure easy to make those calls.
Flips it to the back, and he's got room to run.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
First down, 10 to go.
16, bingo! 32!
He's going deep. He drops the easy pick. Kirk was the intended receiver on the play.
Look to run this one off tackle. Send your guy to the outside and see if they'll give him some room to work with.
Well, you get down here and those holes get smaller and smaller. Nowhere to go that time.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play.
Everything working on this drive. First down, number 5. Not only are they putting a nice drive together, they're also taking a lot of time off that clock.
Number 28 only gains about a yard on that catch. Ball on the 15-yard line. Under heavy pressure.
You bring a little pressure and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
We've got a 3rd and long here. Blows it up. Looking end zone. Got his tight end. Touchdown. Touchdown, Houston.
If you get those big tight ends moving vertically down the field, they can be really intimidating for defensive backs. Good pitch and catch there.
Number 15 is good on the point after. Townsend looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Hill takes it at the full.
There's nothing tougher in the kicking game than to try and catch the ball in a tight space like that and bust it up the field for a big play. But you have to give them some credit. I like the effort. I like the courage it takes to try and make a play like that. When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense. They just don't know what to focus on.
They're looking at 2nd down and 6. Look out, heavy pressure on him. At the 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's not often that a defense looks defenseless, but they certainly did on that play. And let's give a little credit to the offensive line. He had the protection, and that was the difference.
The PAT is up and good. Tucker gets set to kick it away. He'll attempt to squib it. Number 8 fields it at the 22.
Pass this one to the outside and give your guy a chance to conserve some time by running out of bounds.
Running out of time.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Looking to his left. He's going deep. And the pass is incomplete.
Feed this one to the fullback. Just have him power it through.
Here comes the heat. There's the deep throw. Misses the receiver and Townsend looks ready to send it deep. call this one a high, deep kick. Hill from way back at the 2.
Yeah, well, he didn't get much help from his blockers either. As soon as he fielded the kick, they were pretty much right there to bring him down.
It's 1st and 10. Under heavy pressure.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz. I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
Number 8 will get it at the 26.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
At the 50. And gets brought down hard.
You got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
It's 1st and 10.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Tucks and runs. He's free at the 40. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
The defense held their position and didn't let him get away on that one.
He's been showing off some good moves, I tell you. This guy can sneak past the defense. And the ball on the 24-yard line.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice game.
Gets 5 on the run.
You need to play it a little safe here. Run the ball and pick up a few. You're almost there.
Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, give the offensive line a little credit. They created the initial hole, but after that, it was all the running back. That's the reason this guy is so popular in this league.
Number 15 adds the extra point. Townsend gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick.
This defense might work.
1st down and 10. He's got room on the right side. It's a loose ball. The Texans falls on it.
Defenses are getting so much better at learning how to strip the football and change the momentum of the game. That's something that's practiced much more today than it was 20 years ago. Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
Ball on the 15-yard line. Touchdown! He saw a linebacker trying to cover his running back, and he knew he had a favorable matchup.
You better kick it here.
And the point after is good. He kicks it high and long. Hill fields it at the 1.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
It's 1st and 10.
Blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
The pass is knocked down at the line.
They really let the quarterback off the hook on that one.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
Catch is made, and he is drilled. What a hit. Number 8 picks up about 5 yards with the catch.
Tough. It looked like he was going to make the first down all the way there, but a good open field tackle. Now it's decision time. Do you go for it here on 4th down?
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Texans, 23. The Ravens, 20.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense. If you can't stop the run, you have to deal with play action.
Gets about 4 on the play.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
And the ball on the 28-yard line. He didn't get back to the line.
Gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
Yeah, I thought I was watching a track meet on that one. He got into turn 2 and started leaning. Oh my goodness, was that fast.
Gets them the first down. Nice job.
Yeah, really not much the defense could do there. The backside really blocked down. They came around to the play side with those big offensive linemen. That one looked easy.
yards there.
Looks like there's room to the outside. Just make sure you keep it inbound so the clock keeps on ticking.
pushes him out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in the middle. Milk this drive for all it's worth.
And we'll lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up a 2nd and long situation here. They get 3 yards on the play.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
Wiggins brings him down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those 3rd down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another 1st down.
He crosses the goal line. Touchdown!
You better kick it here.
Extra point is good. Townsend looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Hill will take off from the 8. Leg still turning.
Try this defense here.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. But he's out of bounds, incomplete. Number 4 was the intended receiver.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
The catch is made.
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
And he spiked it.
This is a good defense to call.
And the ball on the 43-yard line. Pump fake. He's going deep downfield. Under heavy pressure.
Nice call by the defensive coordinator there. Had the blitz in the perfect situation. More and more now offenses want to spread it out, get a bunch of receivers out in the pattern, and you pay the price on the blitz.
They'll hurry back to the line. Steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Stepping up into the pocket. He's going deep. Tip pass, and it's incomplete.
Not really sure about that call. I know the coaches in this league are getting a lot more aggressive, going for it on 4th down, but I don't know why they kept the offense out there that time. And that was a tremendous call by the offensive coordinator. He anticipated blitz. They read it perfectly, got it out of there for a big play.
final score is the Texans 30, the Ravens 20.